Oh, thanks. Yeah. I actually met you a couple months ago at a luncheon, and I came to you because my family needs your help. I have a son with a very complex and significant and very rare disability, and you are championing policy changes such as the AHCA and block grant funding on Medicaid, and things like per capita coverage limits. These things will have a devastating effect on my son. Now, when I spoke to you, I wasn't surprised that you and I have different ideas on the most helpful policy. What I was surprised with was your indifference. You didn't care.
Not true.
You walked away while I was speaking. You didn't answer my
not
question.
true.
There are a lot of families who have family members and loved ones with disabilities. What are you doing to help us? What are you doing that will let us support you?
Okay.
Excellent.
Christine, I can't agree at all with your characterization of any conversation we've had where I was indifferent. That is simply not true.
You didn't answer my questions and you walked off while I was speaking.
No,
you
not true. Okay, let's answer it right now in front of everybody.
Okay, I'd love that.
One thing that the AHCA will do is cover pre-existing conditions. That's important for a child who's been diagnosed with a rare disease, because insurance companies normally will cut them loose and not cover them. But by requiring each state to have a pool and even subsidizing the states so that they can get the job done, which AHCA also does, guarantees that pre-existing conditions will be covered. That's important. That's a consensus in this country. That's one of the things Obamacare did achieve. Also, similar to that is the ability of children to stay on their parents' policy until the age of 26, and some things like that, no lifetime caps. There are several things like that that are a consensus now, and they're the law of the land right now, and they'll stay the law of the land under AHCA.
Will that coverage be affordable for my family?
Yeah, what the high-risk pools does, and Colorado used to do that, is it subsidizes the monthly insurance premium so that it becomes affordable. And I believe it's means tested, so that depending on the family's income level, they are made sure to be able to pay that premium.
We have insurance, we have private insurance, but it's the Medicaid coverage that makes the difference. Without our Medicaid coverage, I have to choose between paying our mortgage and paying my son's medical care. That's not a position any family should be in.
The only difference in Medicaid that is being discussed is people who can work for a living, able-bodied young men and women who can work but for some reason are not. Those who are disabled, those who are elderly, those who are minors would continue to be covered under Medicaid.
How many